Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first video on this brand new channel. Welcome to the Ringside Mafia with me. My name's Tucker, and there's Caleb.
Yes.
Yeah, what he said. So, today for our first video, we kind of just like want to take a deep dive into some reaction videos first, and then we start getting into the real stuff. First off, this video is from about 8 months ago, and I think everybody by this point knows he's probably the most popular WWE YouTuber right now. And this is MrSantiZap. He's actually like one of my favorite wrestling YouTubers to watch right now. So we're gonna react to his tier list, and hopefully you guys feel the same way about his, because I'm actually not really unsure about this video, but I think we'll get a good glimpse of how he sees wrestling as a whole. But anyways, if you guys want to see more of this stuff, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and give us some suggestions of what you guys want us to do. Remember, this is a wrestling channel, so we can do anything wrestling. So, yep, keep that in mind. But let's get into this.
What's going on, everybody? Santi here, and today we're going to be ranking every single
Intros,
WWE
intros,
superstar
and
on
more
the main
intros.
roster today. And we're going to be ranking them all the way from Hall of Fame status all the way to they should
Keep in mind
probably
this was made 8
WWE
months ago, by the way.
Receiver Future Endeavor papers. So I know that this is going to cause a lot of debate, and as always, you're welcome to debate down in the comments below. Or make your own YouTube video, why not? As always, let me remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Make sure to ring the bell for notifications. If you're a wrestling fan, you already found the best channel for you, so make sure you're subscribed.
I think we'll
Let's go ahead
determine.
and jump into things. As you can see, I have different tiers ranging from Hall of Fame to main eventer to good to needs a chance to future endeavors. And when I say future endeavors, I don't mean that they're bad. I just think that they might be better utilized somewhere else. So let's go ahead and get started. And we are going to start off with the Nigerian giant Omos. And you know, for me, he's between good and needs a chance. I do believe that he has left the needs a chance category because he has gotten plenty of chances, but he has done quite well with the
I wouldn't
chances that
actually
he's
hate
been
it if
given.
he was in
I'm
future
gonna put
endeavors, though,
Omos
because
in
he
the good
probably
category.
does need to be
Next, we
implemented somewhere
got
else.
Sheamus, and I don't think
Yeah,
anyone
true.
here is going to debate me on this one. Sheamus immediately belongs in the Hall
Yeah,
of Fame
there we go.
category.
That's
He's
exactly what
still
I think.
chasing
I
that
agree.
Intercontinental Championship
He is one
that's
of
eluded
the
him his entire
hardest
career, but he
workers
doesn't need
in
it.
all
He's
of
a Hall
wrestling.
of Famer. No,
It's one title off from
we have
being a Grand
Angelo
Slam champion.
Dawkins, and Angelo Dawkins to me falls into the good category. Give him a few years. If the Street Profits ever split, whether it's through a turn or they just decide to go their separate ways,
That's
then
good.
I do
That's a good
see
selection.
him as a potential main event
I like it.
one day.
Yeah.
The man is a brick house
I agree.
that moves like a absolute lightweight. It's fantastic to see him work in the ring. Next, we've got AJ Styles, and AJ Styles is going to go to the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, yeah.
His career got quick started in like 3 years. It was crazy.
All over the world, so,
Good pick.
he's
Really
definitely
good.
the first ballot
Really good
member.
spot.
Next, we've got Akira Tozawa, and Akira Tozawa definitely has a spot.
He is
in the
still
roster.
going strong.
I think his spot is perfect where
Oh,
he
he needs
is,
future
the
endeavors.
comedy jobber. I don't believe that he would do, you know, increasingly better anywhere else. I think he just
Definitely
needs to be
either future endeavors or needs a chance. Yeah,
so
needs a
I'm gonna
chance.
give
That's
him,
fair.
the
Wasn't he
benefit of the doubt.
Cruiserweight champion at one
I'm gonna put
point?
him
I
in
thought he
the
was.
needs a chance category.
He was.
Next, we've got Alexa
I think-
Bliss.
I think he was,
Alexa
anyway.
Bliss to me is a main
Alexa
eventer.
Bliss.
She
Yep,
is
there we go.
one
Fair.
of those female WWE superstars that you can plug into just about any program, and you will pay attention because it's
I'm liking
Alexa
this so
Bliss,
far.
and she's excellent at garnering
I'm doing very
attention to
bad.
whatever it is that she's doing. To me, she falls firmly in the main event, even though she's been kind of missing out of the main event picture for quite some time. Next, I believe this Aaliyah. It's hard to tell from these little photos, but I think this is Aaliyah. Aaliyah is still just too early on in her WWE career, so I'm going to put her in the need a chance category. If this isn't Aaliyah, I'm going to absolutely kick myself.
Fun fact, she's not even in WWE anymore. So, so yeah, poor Leah.
So probably future
I have
endeavors.
terrible vision, okay? These
Yeah.
little characters are too small. All right. Next, we've got Garza. And Garza,
Angel Garza.
both him and Humberto Carrillo are kind of just treading water.
I'd say
weirdly
needs a
enough, they were
chance.
Drafted during the WWE draft.
They tried
haven't
hyping
seen
this
them
guy
in
up as
years.
like the
I
next
thought
Eddie
that they'd
Guerrero.
been let go from their WWE contract, so I'm just going to go ahead and put Garza in future endeavors because, well, I mean, where else is he going to go, man? Like, honestly.
Well,
Next, we've got.
I don't hate
we
that,
have,
but
Adonis
I think
here,
it should be
alright?
it needs a chance.
So, part of Hit Row. Ultimately, I think Hit Row has not been given the best opportunity to thrive in the main.
Hit Row was
roster as
wasteful
they
after
should.
Swerve left.
So they're going to go in the needs a chance category.
Yeah.
But if you let them cook like they did back in the NXT days, dude, they could easily go into the good category, even main eventer. Asuka, to me, actually goes beyond main eventer, and Asuka at this point has solidified herself as a Hall of Famer in the women's division.
Hall of Famer.
Asuka, to me, goes right into the Hall of Fame category, no ifs, ands, or buts. Next, we've got Austin Theory, and Austin Theory.
Every time I look at this guy, I think of the face.
Year or so,
I actually think he's good
as a main eventer.
He's either good or
great job carrying
main
the
eventer.
card U.S. title at the moment, as of the making of this video. And I
was thinking better main eventer, but I would lean towards
putting him in main eventer. I think a lot of you guys might argue
they're trying to build him up as the next John Cena, and he's just like really not.
Well, ever since he beat Cena at WrestleMania, it seems like he's been on a losing streak.
And I would be.
But he literally just won before the Royal Rumble started, so yeah.
Baron Corbin.
It's a curse.
Baron Corbin. Oh boy. I mean, the basically his storyline is that he's getting future endeavored, right? Like he's just treading water, doing nothing. But
this guy,
more than anything, I think
he's really good. I think Baron Corbin's really good at what he does. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I think it's every single problem with him has to do with the booker.
I think
like man booking him. I think that's every problem with him. He is really good at wrestling. He's really good at the character. Really good at promos.
I think if this is like present day working, because he's been in NXT and he's been doing actually really good. He's gotten way better. So from where he ranked him and needs a chance, I'd say Baron Corbin's good, personally.
That he plays really well, which is the lone wolf. Ever since they took that away from him, he just has not really been able to catapult himself to the main event status that he was fringing upon.
Well, it's weird because he's good, but he also needs a chance.
We've got Bayley, and you know what? Like, I think it'd be really easy for me to say Bayley is good main event. I think she's back to the needs a chance. She has been treading water with Damage Control for so long that it's hard to justify her.
Again, this is made back in
good or main event or
8 months ago, so
her
now it would be a main eventer.
Definitely screams main eventer good and arguably even Hall of Fame.
Like at this time, she was a main eventer. I don't even think she's Hall of Fame. I don't think she was ever a Hall of Fame.
She just needs a chance.
Not yet, anyway.
I think after she won the Rumble, she would be Hall of Famer.
I don't know.
She's won the tag title. She's won the women's title a few times.
Yeah, but she's been outshined by all of the other four. The other three horsewomen. She's been outshined by them all.
Becky Lynch, that's perfect for her. That's a perfect spot.
Yeah, she's Hall of Fame. She is probably the most accomplished, other than Charlotte.
Yeah.
Belair, I'd say. I agree with that. Main eventer now, but in the future, definitely.
Catapult to the top of the roster.
I would say if she wins, if she won the Rumble next year, she'd easily be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And she will at some point be in Hall of
Fame
status.
She already won one Rumble, but she won another one.
We've got Bobby Lashley goes
main eventer.
I don't think that he's done enough to be in the to be this Hall of Fame worthy career, but he's definitely better than good. Next, we've got Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman.
There's a couple stuff I changed so far.
In
good list.
Braun Strowman, put him in the main
I can accept that.
I think he has a really good spot in the roster right now with Ricochet in the tag team division.
Yeah, he's
so
pretty
I'm
good.
Put him in good. Brock Lesnar immediately goes
to Hall of Fame.
I don't think
Well, now he's not because of the whole stupid allegations.
That you don't love Brock Lesnar, but I don't think you would argue his body of work. So we are putting
I don't
think
no matter what happens with the drama, I think you still have to agree he'd be in Hall of Fame.
Reed.
Yeah, either way, I'd agree he's in Hall of Fame.
Is going to be going in the good category. I think he is a year
Bronson Reed's an interesting wrestler.
The main event scene, but right now I think in that
I like the picture they selected.
I think he does a really good job playing nicely there. So I'm gonna have Bronson Reed right in there. Next, we've got To the Moon. What are we thinking here? Should we put him here in...
Needs a chance.
I would say like he's probably in the good category. I think he.
Well, I mean, he destroyed Baron Corbin in like 6 seconds on SmackDown when he debuted.
Started here in the WWE, so I'm gonna go ahead.
He's an interesting moveset.
In the good category. Next, let's go ahead and do Imperium. We'll do each member individually, but we will.
I think main eventer.
Main eventer.
The Ring General, and
I
think he's right in the main event scene. I don't think anybody here is going to argue that.
Brock Lesnar was still in, still going strong, I think they actually booked
alone has him in the main event.
Gunther
and then the rest of Imperium, I'm going to put in the good category.
It would have been Lesnar and Gunther at WrestleMania if the allegations didn't happen.
Are going to go in the good category. I think they're a great tag team as well.
It for sure would have.
Next, let's go ahead and grab Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte Flair is going right into the Hall of Fame category.
Yep.
Next week,
Well, she's for sure a Hall of Famer, but like all of that's just because of her father, really.
Like,
yeah,
they're pushing her just to be like her father.
But here's the thing: he's so good that he needs a chance to be a main eventer.
I agree. He is like, see, the needs a chance and good categories do not work because a lot of the good ones also need a chance.
Yeah, he needs to win a mid-card title first.
I just think he needs a chance to impress WWE brass enough to get to the main event scene, even if it doesn't necessarily have to be for the
world titles, legitimately, at this point, like, the US title he could be the next Kurt Angle if they actually booked him that way.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I'm putting Chad Gable and needs a chance to be a main eventer. All right. Next, let's go with Damian
Priest should be main eventer.
Damian Priest, man. I think at this point he's main eventer. What he did
there you go.
in Backlash, Puerto Rico, alone solidifies him as a main eventer for me. So he goes right into the main eventer category.
Yeah, this I don't think there's anything wrong with this list yet.
Needs a chance. I don't think he needs to leave the WWE, but man, like they just keep stopping.
Well, he's good. Cedric is good enough. He's never on television.
He absolutely deserves a chance to prove that he deserves more time on television. Next, let's go ahead and grab Humberto. We're going to put him right next to Garza, Humberto Carrillo in future endeavors.
Yeah, this guy hasn't done anything since 2020.
His face is so funny.
Man.
Sick of all the ads like
Bro,
this one?
ads? Seriously, dog?
Sick of all the ads like this one?
Look, he should be in the main event. Should be in the main event.
Montez probably should be in the main event.
Never do it. I mean, I'm waiting for it. I keep waiting for it. But Tez is absolutely main event caliber. Montez Ford goes in main eventer for
He's
me.
good.
Next week,
Well,
Cody Rhodes go right into main eventer. Not yet Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, he's not. Cody's not yet Hall of Fame.
He still has a lot of time left.
Once he wins the world title, he'll definitely will. Well, because he hasn't had any accomplishments yet, besides being a 2-time Rumble winner and an Intercontinental Champion. And he was a tag team champion a few times, but that's about it.
Think about it. How many other superstars have won back-to-back Royal Rumbles? That's pretty freaking
2 or
crazy.
3.
I know. I think it was 3. It's 3. It's Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, and Shawn Michaels were the only other 3.
And then Cody. So yeah.
And Cody himself. That is a crazy accomplishment. Like, you gotta. I mean, that's really good.
This guy went from 100% jobber to just main eventer in wherever he was. He was on the independent circuit forever, and then he went to New Japan and then AEW. He was in TNA for a bit too, but Jesus, this guy.
He honed his craft. He really, like, every single minute he spent at WWE was getting better. Like,
this is exactly why he's my favorite, one of my favorites.
He literally, I would argue, I think Cody is my favorite WWE superstar right now. From like right now, I think he's my favorite.
Okay.
In terms of what he's done in WWE, accolades, things like that, definitely not Hall of Fame yet.
His move is also the Crossroads. I knew it in 2011, and I know it now. It has always been super underrated as a finishing move.
Women's division, she definitely, to me, is in the good category. She's been treated better than Bayley recently, and I do believe that
she's been treated way better than Bayley ever since the start of Damage Control.
EO in the good category. All right, next up is Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae, to me, falls right in the needs a chance category. I don't think she's been given an opportunity to do enough. Next, let's go ahead and
I feel bad
Dexter
saying this.
Loomis, and sure, I think
a lot
Dexter
of the
Loomis
female wrestlers I just don't know enough
in
about
the roster. He's good.
to
He's
really
doing all right. I don't think he's ever going to move into the
rank
main event scene or anything like that.
I wonder where Dexter's been at.
He gets regular TV time, so I think that would be a W.
He's
for
pretty
him.
good whenever he's
McIntyre
actually
goes
like
right into
on
the
camera.
main
He's pretty
event
good.
Category. No ifs, ands, or
Drew
buts.
McIntyre,
Can't wait to
I'd
see
say
him back
actually
in
Hall of
action
Fame,
in the
not
WWE.
main eventer.
The
Listen,
rated R
and I know that's
superstar
controversial,
Edge goes right
but you know,
into the Hall of Fame.
I think it's
don't
true.
Any of you guys would be
Yeah,
arguing.
Edge is for sure in the Hall of Fame.
Edge
Drew
is
McIntyre.
definitely Hall of Fame.
Why is that?
Logan Paul, I'd probably say so. Logan Paul, I hate Logan Paul, but I have to acknowledge that as a wrestler, he's good. But I'm wondering, my question is he good because he's a good natural talent, or is he good because he spends like 10 times the amount of time orchestrating and like practicing the entire match before it happens
I don't
than
know.
like other wrestlers because he practices matches a lot more than other people. Like he like he is not there yet when it comes to being a great wrestler because and you can tell because he doesn't wrestle that often. He wrestles at pay-per-views because he's, you know, he has to actually practice the match is way too much for him to be able to actually do one on like Raw.
Yeah, he's like if he main evented once. That was at Crown Jewel in 2022, I believe. That was the Roman Reigns match he had. That was good, but that's the only time he
Good
main
match.
evented.
It
So
was
yeah,
good.
I
I
would say
actually
he falls in the
thoroughly
good.
liked that match.
I would say he
Yeah,
falls in the good.
I agree. Good tier.
Start. And call me crazy, but Logan Paul goes right into the main event scene. Everything
Come
he
on.
does touches. It turns
Okay.
into gold. I can't
Yeah,
fathom a
the
proper
guy in the
argument to
forest
not
did
put
not
him
turn to
a
gold.
main eventer. The only arguments people have against Logan Paul is that he's a YouTuber, he's not a real wrestler. I don't care, man. Man's entertaining, and he puts in work and puts in amazing matches. So he is going right into the main event category.
I don't know
Kevin
if they're
Owens,
amazing,
to
but they're
me,
pretty good.
also moves
Most of
right
them are.
into the main event scene. Let's go ahead and
Kevin
grab our
Owens,
tribal chief,
main event,
Roman
but
Reigns.
soon
Roman
Hall
Reigns
of
is
Fame.
moving right into the Hall of Fame category. This run that
Yeah,
he
Roman
has
Reigns
had
Hall of Fame.
as the
No
tribal
doubt.
chief
Anybody who
absolutely
ranks
has
Roman Reigns
solidified
not
him
a Hall of
as
Famer
Hall of
is an
Fame
idiot.
worthy candidate. Roman
Yeah.
Reigns immediately.
See,
into
here's the
Hall
thing
of
though.
Fame.
If you're
Next,
gonna
let's go ahead and
rank
grab Karrion Kross.
Sheamus
And
as
to
Hall
be
of
honest,
Fame,
yeah, Karrion
I
Kross
think you
just
should
leave.
make.
I love
I
Karrion
think you
Kross.
should
really,
put
really
Drew
love Karrion Kross,
McIntyre
but he's
and
gonna be
Kevin Owens
treated
up there
better
too.
elsewhere. He just.
I think you
he's
should.
just too
I
good
think
of a
honestly you
talent
should put Bobby
to
Lashley up
be
there too.
treated the way that he is, just constant losses.
Bobby Lashley
He's
should be
just
up
kind of
there,
a joke
for
at this
sure.
point. So
I think yeah. If you're
I'm
gonna put
saying,
Sheamus up there, you should put those up there
best of
as
luck,
well because
Karrion Kross. I
it doesn't
really
make sense.
wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Cross
Karrion
is
Kross,
Just-
future endeavors.
Cross is doing way better now, but yeah,
Let's go
then
ahead
he
and
was
Bray
not doing
Wyatt.
anything.
Bray Wyatt, one of the most exciting returns of all
but future
time,
endeavors.
leading to the most deflating run of all time. He has been just useless
Poor Bray.
in the WWE. Honestly, this whole Uncle
I
Howard thing just
unfortunately
wasn't even working in the first
agree with
place.
that.
And then this long hiatus.
Well, his
I'm
return
done
was
with
really
Bray
like
Wyatt.
just
Bray
all for
Wyatt should go
nothing.
somewhere else, either go make movies
Yeah.
or to a different wrestling company.
We
Bray
could have
Wyatt
seen
goes into
something
future endeavors
incredible.
for me. Let's go
Yeah.
ahead and toss Johnny Gargano. into
Gargano,
the
main
needs a
eventer.
chance category. I don't
Nah, he
think
needs a
Johnny
chance,
Gargano
for sure.
gets enough of an opportunity to do what he does in the ring to
I mean,
impress, to show us that he is
put on-
Mr. NXT
if you're by Dave
takeover,
Meltzer,
on the main roster. So he is
he
going
has
in the needs a chance
put
category.
on
Rey Mysterio
like
going right into
3
Hall of
5-star
Fame. Don't think
matches,
anybody
maybe?
here is going to be arguing that. I'm gonna
Which
go
is
ahead and toss
more than,
Scarlett
I think,
right next to Karrion Kross.
you can
It only
multiply
makes sense.
most of the other roster by infinity, and he has more
Top Dollar. I see
than
Top
them.
Dollar here. Let's
What
add
I'm
to
saying
the
is
needs
they
a
have
chance
0.
category alongside the rest of Hit Row. Let's go ahead and add
The
both
Usos,
the
Hall of Fame or main
Usos
event? It's
to
one
the
of
next
those.
portion
The
of
Usos
this
are
list.
great.
So let's go ahead and grab Jimmy and Jay. And both Jimmy and Jay, Hall of Fame. Like Hall of Fame tag team right here. Like I don't.
Yeah, I agree with
I
it.
can't hear an argument
Yep.
against them being a Hall of Fame tag team.
Longest reigning SmackDown
Yeah,
tag team
but-
champions of
but
all
then
time.
again-
I think they're the greatest
okay,
tag
but then
team
again-
in the history
but
of
then again,
professional
I think if
wrestling,
they're up there, then
both in
Kevin Owens
terms
should
of
be
their
up there.
body of work and accolades. So I'm putting.
But that's
the
it's just
Usos as
they're referring to it
first
as a
ballot
tag
Hall
team
of
though.
Fame, just as a
They're the
tag team.
they're the 10-time tag team champions
Bloodline in there.
at least.
I know
Why
that.
not? Let's go
aware of
ahead and
that.
also do Shelton Benjamin and Shelton Benjamin. You know,
Future
he's a
endeavors.
veteran, so to say that he needs
Or
a
needs a
chance
chance.
is kind of silly, right? Like I think he just knows where his spot is on the roster. So you know this might confuse some of you, but I think Shelton
His smile
Benjamin is in a
is
good spot
zesty.
here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Shelton Benjamin in good. I know that he
In
is
good?
capable of doing more. But,
Okay, so
you know,
we're definitely
talking
not
about a
going
veteran
by
that's in the
accomplishments.
twilight of his career.
If he's in good.
I think he's going by like what's happening right now, like current, or like at the time.
So I'm going to say that Shelton Benjamin is in a good spot. Unlike Cedric Alexander, who has just so much more left to offer, he really definitely needs a chance. Let's go ahead and put all of Maxine male models in good. Dude, all of Maxine male models between Maxine, Masse,
Wow.
and Mansois are just gold. So I love
The faction was
hated
okay.
This gimmick
I
for all of them.
hated
It was
them.
so weird at first. I'm glad they got LA Knight out of there, but it works for me now. So
At
not
first,
seeing
it
male
was
models
always
as an entire
bad.
group goes into the good
Like,
category.
even my
Let's
dad
go
was
ahead and
like, he
grab
turned to me
Riddle.
while he was
Riddle
watching
to
it, and he
me,
told
look,
me,
man,
please
I know
don't
they
look
keep
at the
trying to
screen
make
because
him
it
a
was
main
that
eventer.
terrible.
He just doesn't do it for me. This might cause some debate.
Matt
Feel free
Riddle.
to argue in the chat.
I like Matt
But
Riddle.
Riddle doesn't do it
Even
for me as
after
main
what
eventer,
happened,
but I'm
I
putting
still like
Riddle
him.
in good. Next,
He's a good
let's
wrestler.
Go ahead and grab Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn
And
right
I'd
next
say
to
he's
Kevin
good or
Owens,
main eventer.
He's a main eventer, yeah.
2022 and 2023 have solidified Sami Zayn as a bona fide main eventer for the rest of his career, not just during bloodline-related business. Sami Zayn absolutely catapulted himself all the way up to the main event of the WWE. Seth Rollins. Ooh. Oi. Oi, 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 oi. I'm putting Seth Rollins right beside Roman Reigns, baby. That is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
There you go.
Hall of Fame.
As of today, of course, main eventer. No one would argue that, but I think if Seth Rollins were to end his career today, he goes right into the Hall of Fame. So we're putting Seth Rollins into the Hall of Fame. I know a lot of you guys hate her, but Ronda Rousey's a main eventer. Whether you like it or not, tell me that you wouldn't believe that Ronda Rousey would be somebody who could dethrone the likes of Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair at any moment.
Her
Rhea
promo
Ripley.
skills are terrible.
I want to see those matches, even if you don't like her, and even if she
A
doesn't
lot
like
of her
us.
skills
Ronda
are terrible.
Rousey is absolutely no ifs, ands, or buts a main
She
eventer.
basically
Shinsuke
got,
Nakamura,
like,
you know, it's kind of the same
humiliated out of the
situation
U-
as the likes of
UFC.
Johnny Gargano, Bailey, and Chad Gable. He
Shinsuke,
just needs a chance.
I think he's
he's
better.
absolutely capable.
He's
of
rising.
being a main eventer.
He's rising
Yeah,
a bit
he's
ever
good
since
main
Cody
roster
Rhodes.
member, but he should be more
I think
than
he's
just
better.
good. He should be getting proper chances.
He's been a
of
long
being
time
main
worker.
eventer.
His
So I'm
wrestling
putting
style's
Shinsuke
great.
Nakamura and needs a chance.
You know,
Let's go ahead and
he
grab
is definitely.
Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke, I think she's just kind of. She's kind
He
of
put him
in the
there?
women's roster, in my opinion. No disrespect to her, so I'm gonna put her in the future endeavors
come
category,
on.
similar to how Angel Garza.
Yeah,
and
Dana
Roberto
Brooke's going in
Carrillo
future
are
endeavors.
Sort of there. Let's
There's
go
nothing
ahead
for her.
and grab Ali.
Shinsuke
and Ali,
needs a
is
chance.
going right into good.
I mean,
he, you know,
I
everything
would.
that they give him,
I
just
think he does need a
does
chance, but
everything he can to
I
make
think
it
he's
work.
in,
Even
like.
silly gimmicks like
I think he's either
Ali,
good or main eventer.
his in-ring work never disappoints. Ali is
They
one
book
of
him
the best
terribly.
in-ring workers.
They
in
book
the
him
WWE
terribly, but
today.
none of that is his
I
fault.
think he's got a good spot on the roster. He just had a great match with Gunther at Night of Champions, so I'm going to put him into the good category. Let's go ahead and grab LA Knight. You know it's not even close. He just deserves a chance. He needs a chance. All right, main event LA Knight is what we need. Main event LA Knight is what we deserve.
Well, now by this
So
point, he'd be a
LA
main
Knight is
eventer
going into
if it was
the
today's
needs a chance
WWE.
category.
I feel it's today.
Let's go
I think
ahead
he'll be
and grab
good.
Solo Sikoa.
He will be a
and
main
Solo
eventer, though,
Sikoa,
in,
to
like,
me is good.
Inevitably, when faces
Similar to
Logan
Riddle,
Paul,
they
he'll
keep
be a main
trying to
eventer.
make him into a main eventer. and
Solo's
just, to me,
good.
just doesn't do it for me. Solo really
Yeah.
only
I agree
works
with
for
that.
me when he is with the rest of the bloodline. When he's in these one-on-one matches, in
He's
the main event
Solo
of Raw,
is
like, to me, they're a
really
little bit of a
good
snooze
at getting
fest.
people to hate him.
You might not love her,
Yeah.
but
Natalia.
is a Hall of Fame.
Wow, future
Yeah,
endeavors.
we can't deny that Natalia's a Hall of Famer. Even though I hate her wrestling nowadays.
Her wrestling sucks. Her promo
Female
skills
superstar.
suck. Everything
No
about her
ifs, ands, or
just
buts.
sucks.
I don't love her.
I
do
don't care
believe
if she's
that,
been there for so
she
many
kinda
years.
gained the
She is
status
terrible,
almost
and
by
we all
de
know it.
facto, because she was really the only one of the few serious WWE female wrestlers in the era of the Divas when it was a lot of models. So she really stood out.
Yeah, I
to
really
me
don't
to
think
a
that
lot
should be
of,
the reason we put her in
I
Hall
guess
of Fame.
wrestling fans as a
I'm
proper
happy
professional
for
wrestler.
her
I think today
for
she's
that,
very
like what she
much,
did.
You know,
It does not
very
mean she gets to
lackluster
be
and
in Hall of
doesn't
Fame.
really get much of a
She is not a
reaction,
good wrestler.
but
She is not good at
everything that she's done
promos.
before really
She's
helped
not
pave
really
the
good
way
at
for women's
really
wrestling
anything
today.
in the
So
ring other than the one time where she
WWE will put her
improv'd
in the Hall
and
of
jumped
Fame,
on a
and so am
table.
I. I'm putting her in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, like the
Let's go
easiest
ahead and
improv
grab,
ever.
Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, still too early.
Rhea
in her
Ripley
career to
is
call
main
her
eventer
a
Hall of
Famer.
It's main
but
eventer.
Absolutely a main
Because
eventer.
it's odd
Let's go ahead
because
and grab
I
Ricochet.
still can't.
Ricochet
It's hard to look
going
at this
in the
list
good
because
category.
Natalia is
Let's
above
put
Rhea
him right
Ripley.
next to his partner Braun Strowman there. The Miz,
It's also longevity,
Hall of
too.
Famer, baby. The Miz
Like
is
Miz
awesome.
too. Like Miz is a Hall of Famer.
If his
I
his
agree with
story
Miz
is
being
just
Hall of
amazing.
Famer,
Going
but
from somebody who gets
Natalia
bullied in
is
the
not a
back
Hall of
room, not
Famer at
allowed
all.
to dress in
If we're talking about
dressing rooms to
longevity, then
such an
I
important
mean we
key
haven't
part to
seen Rhea
WWE
Ripley's
in the
career.
ring
We
and
know.
outside
I
the
mean,
ring. The
do you
Miz
mean
is
seniority? Like how long
absolutely
they've been
a
there?
bona fide Hall
Yes.
of Famer. I
I
doubt
don't think
when I
that
say
should matter.
Selena Vega, I think she's in the good
Like,
category. Let's go ahead and
I
put
mean,
Selena Vega in good.
I just don't think
we have
that
Doudrop.
should matter. He's gonna put
Doudrop
R-Truth
also
in
just
Hall
sort
of Fame because R-Truth's been there a while.
just sort of existing on the main roster. I'm going to put her in future endeavors so she can go off and do something else. Otis is in the good category for me as well.
Otis.
Everything that Otis does just makes me laugh too much. Liv Morgan also goes into the good category. They tried
She
her
is.
in the main
Not
event.
quite a
I
main
don't think
eventer.
that she was ready. A lot of us
She
wanted
is,
her there at the time, and then we were kind
Jesus.
of proven wrong. I don't think she was ready for the main event at the time. I'd love to see her get another run.
You know
on
what I
the main
mean?
event soon,
You know
though.
what I mean?
Yeah, I got a clue.
Dolph Ziggler and Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler,
Oh, man.
he is a main
Oh,
eventer,
man.
and he needs a chance.
Ah.
Granted,
I mean, he's too
it's not
legendary
gonna
to
happen
not put
anymore.
into
But
the Hall of
hopefully
Fame,
in the
right?
future
Dolph
with
Ziggler
Triple H in charge,
will
it might
eventually
happen
be
again.
in the Hall of Fame, but as of today, man, he
Yeah,
does
he's a
not
Hall of
get treated
Famer.
very
I would
well.
say so.
Oh,
Only won
I
one
agree.
world
This
title,
one's
but
debatable. I think you
I
could put him in
would-
the needs
Yeah.
a chance, even
See, this is
future
why
endeavors.
it's not by
But for the
accomplishments.
purposes of this, I'm putting him in the
But
Hall
I
of Fame.
think his
Mad Cat
Dolph
Moss,
Ziggler's in-ring
Rick
work,
Moss
his
has never really
promos,
done it
and
for me.
everything
Go do
else are
something
great.
somewhere else, so
There
I'm
is
going
no
in future
reason he shouldn't be
endeavors.
booked
Let's
like
go
really
ahead
good.
and put Kofi Kingston and
What is that
Ziggler
image,
both
dog?
in the Hall of Fame as
That
a
is
tag
from
team in New Day.
WWE, I
don't
think.
think
That's from,
anybody
like,
knows.
2010.
SmackDown versus
It's
Raw
not the Usos, right,
2011
behind them
or 10.
is
I think it's
the New
10.
Day
It's 10
as
or
a
09.
Hall of Fame
It's one of
worthy
those
tag
two.
team.
I think it's 9.
What do we have next in here? We also have
It's
some
9.
NXT people in here that I don't necessarily want to rank. Like, for example, like Roderick Strong is in here. Rick Boogs, you know what?
That
I
guy's
do like
arms
Booging
are
out.
massive. Holy
Boogs,
He's just a
uh,
massive
I
dude.
think he also needs a chance. I think Boogs
Yep.
also needs a chance. Gimmicks like that always hold talent from being able to reach different levels. But
He's
I'm not
hella
saying he needs
strong.
to be a main eventer,
He's
but we can
crazy
get him
strong.
to the level of like the male models,
Yeah.
right? So I'm gonna say
He's
Rick Boogs
multi-talented.
just deserves a chance. Let's go ahead and grab Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is amazing. Everything about Chelsea Green is awesome. She goes right into the good
Married
category.
to
Raquel
Zack Ryder.
Rodriguez or Gonzalez, whatever you want to call
For
her.
her green card, apparently.
She for me goes into
Jesus.
the good category.
That's
Similar to Liv
legitimately
Morgan,
what
I
I
think
sent
they're going to
you
be
the
pushing
other
her
day.
hard for
Yeah.
the main event scene. I don't think that she's
I
ready
did,
for it yet.
actually.
Like character and charisma-wise, I think she does lack some of that fan connection. But for now, she's going to go into the good category. Elias, future endeavor, dude. Come
I
on,
just realized
like,
Bailey
Yeah.
doesn't need
you had
needs
your
a
chance,
chance.
man. You got so many opportunities.
Elias is in
to
future
get over
endeavors.
the
There's
WWE,
no
and
way
then
he's not.
It fizzled out. It's over.
Yeah.
Man. It's over.
Never even
Future
came close to
endeavors.
winning a title.
Pretty Deadly, still very new to the roster, so just kind of by de facto because we still
Wow,
have to see
the-
what they're capable of doing on the main roster.
Pretty Deadly is actually a really
Pretty
entertaining
Deadly
tag
as a
team. I love
is
them.
going to be going into the needs a chance category, and also by default, Grayson Waller. Well, Grayson
That's
Waller
fair.
is going to be going there as well. Not that
Waller.
they aren't good or aren't capable of being main eventers.
If
Just
you're
as of the
British in
making of this
WWE,
video, we
it's
have
basically
not had a
dead
chance
sentence.
to really see what they're capable.
Are you
of
referring to
doing.
Grayson Waller? Because Grayson Waller is
Next, let's
Australian.
go ahead and
Oh,
put the
whatever.
Viking Raiders as a
Whatever,
tag team. We'll put them
governor.
in good.
Viking Raiders is entertaining.
Jinder Mahal.
Do not hinder
You know
Jinder.
what? I think
Hall
they
of
have him
Fame.
in a really good spot
Where
right
did
now.
Jinder Mahal just
As
randomly
the
get a
manager
world
of
title
Indie
shot? That
Share.
made no sense.
So I'm gonna put him in good.
It was pretty dope
Former
when he
WWE
his
champion,
title
though.
run though in
He's never gonna
2016,
go
I
back
believe,
to
or
main
was it
event.
2017? I
He
think.
needs to be released
Yeah,
or
2017.
leave to go somewhere
It was
else
pretty
because he has a
cool,
really
not
good
gonna
spot
lie.
developing,
It was a cool
develop
title run.
younger
People, a
talent.
lot of people say it's one of the worst title
Jinder
reigns
Mahal,
ever,
not
but
hindering
it
Jinder.
wasn't.
Jinder is going into the good
I don't
category.
care. It was cool.
Next, you know what? Let's just do the entire.
I'm glad they
LWO
gave him a
together.
shot.
The entirety of the LWO.
The Tito
for
World
honestly, man,
Order.
like,
this is one
they
of
just aren't
like
getting
this
enough
is a faction
opportunities
I
to
did not
really
like very
impress
much.
us. Sure, you know they did a little bit of a bit of work at Backlash in Puerto Rico, but they
I
still
don't
need a chance.
like
Right now, they really are putting
factions
the L
that
in
are
LWO.
ripoffs
They just
of
lose
other
all the time.
factions.
So
I
I'm putting
hate
the
it.
LWO and needs a chance.
Yeah, that's fair.
It
Dominic
automatically
Mysterio,
dogs
dude,
dogs it.
You're gonna hate me for this. Dominic Mysterio is a main eventer.
He's going
Even
main
if it's
eventer,
not an
yep.
in-ring main eventer,
Yeah,
a
come on, let's be
character
honest
main
here.
eventer,
He's
he
good.
absolutely deserves to
He's
be
really
in there.
good.
Whether it's a henchman, to
He's the
somebody
best. He's one of the best heels right now in all of
like the
wrestling.
Other members of the Judgment
Yeah.
Day. I mean, we've seen him just get nuclear heat. That it would be a waste to not use him in the main event scene. Dominic Mysterio, at the very least, as a character, goes into the main event, and I don't want to hear any arguments against it. Let's go ahead and put the Good Brothers in the
Needs a chance,
We'll
yeah.
see what they do, and you
Yeah.
know what? We'll put
Poor Good
the
Brothers.
Reach in, right in there
Poor
as
OC.
well. You know, obviously AJ Styles, bona fide Hall of Famer, but these three, you know, when AJ isn't around, they're kind of irrelevant. So now that AJ's around full time, he's healthy. Maybe we get to see more of them, but the Good Brothers and the rest of the OC are going into the needs a chance category. Finn Balor, main eventer, absolutely, no ifs, ands, or buts. Actually, you know what's cool?
Finn Balor,
The
Hall of
entirety
Fame.
of the Judgment Day in the main
Or
event
main
scene.
event.
That's awesome. I love that. So just
I
put
would
it
put
in
him in
there.
Hall of Fame.
The Judgment Day are all.
I would say give him another world title reign, and he'll
Let's
be a
go
Hall of
ahead
Famer.
And grab the rest of the Brawling Brutes between Butch and
His
Ridge
NXT
Holland. We'll
like
put them
run
in a good category. I think they're
was
in a good spot
well.
on the roster,
I think
so we'll put them there.
he had two
We'll
NXT
put
runs, didn't he?
Carmella.
Yeah, he had
Carmella
one in like
is,
2019
first of all, I do believe
to
that
like
Mella is
2021, and then he
I do
had
believe
obviously
we
his
need to see
first one.
more of Mella. I know she's
I
having
think
kids, so
both of his
kind
NXT runs
irrelevant to really rank
were
her, but I'll put her in the needs a chance for when she comes
probably
back. I want
some of the
them to
best
give her,
wrestling content
more time on
WWE
the
has
mic,
ever
more
produced.
backstage segments.
I would
His
say so.
battle with his battle with Samoa Joe
Because
in his
Carmella,
first
to me, is
run
absolute money.
was freaking
Dakota
crazy.
Kai,
It was
needs a
nuts.
chance, but in the needs a chance
It was
type,
one of my
you know,
favorite
like the likes of
things,
Shinsuke
like,
Nakamura,
ever.
LA Knight. I think she is. She has so much potential to give the WWE that they need to give her a chance at the main event scene at some point or another. Nikki ASH, or Nikki Ash.
I am not a
whatever you
fan.
wanna call it, Nikki Cross. Her name
Yeah,
is
her
gimmick
that gimmick was
is
pointless.
trash.
Future endeavors. She's just kind of filler for the women's roster, and
She is a
Bella
filler.
goes
She is
with
the
Emma. You know, I'll put
female
you right
hurricane.
beside, your lover,
Yeah.
Kat Moss. I don't think that
It's not a joke.
either of
I'm
them
being
really
serious.
are providing much to the main roster aside from you know, bodies to put on.
She is quite literally the blue
the
meanie.
TV show main event, not the main event, the TV show main event. Who else do we have here left from the main roster?
This Shayna Baszler's good.
NXT,
I think she's either good or main
NXT,
eventer. I think she has the.
AEW.
She is.
Let's
She has
go
the
ahead
caliber
and
to be a main
Shayna
eventer.
Shayna Baszler.
I
And
think
Shayna
she is a main
Baszler
eventer.
was
But
at
she's
one
gonna put her
point
in.
a
Oh,
main
needs a
eventer,
chance.
and then just kept getting
I guess by
knocked
this point,
down,
that's
peg
true.
by peg by
If we're
peg
going
by
by
peg.
the video
She's
state.
back into the needs a chance category, but we have seen how deadly and awesome Shayna Baszler is capable of being. So Shayna Baszler
Yeah.
goes into the needs a chance category. Next we have Shotzi Blackheart, and Shotzi Blackheart. Oh man, I know
Future
a lot of you guys
endeavors.
love Shotzi. I don't. Shotzi goes into future endeavors for me. That's going to create a lot of
Yep.
debates. But Shotzi.
She's not a bad
goes into
wrestler, but
future
they
endeavors.
just don't do anything with
So
her.
does Tamina.
Yeah,
goes
same with
in there.
Tamina.
Valhalla,
Future
I'm
endeavors.
going to put her in the good category, right in
Really?
between the Viking Raiders. And then that leaves us with
I don't understand
Tommaso Ciampa,
what his
who
his
absolutely
like
deserves a chance when he
rubric
comes back
is.
to be a main eventer.
Tommaso Ciampa, main
Please,
eventer or
let's-
Hall of
let's-
Fame,
come
but
on, let's-
No,
I'd
it's
say
not
main
even
eventer.
close to Hall of
Tommaso
Fame
Ciampa,
yet.
We know what he's capable of doing. When he comes back, just put him in
I
a
guess that's
feud
true,
or a
but,
tag
like,
team with
come
Johnny
on.
Gargano. Just let those two work together
Like,
and let them create
his
magic.
rivalry with
I see we
Johnny
also have
Gargano
Sonya Deville here.
was
Sonya
was
Deville,
I think
as
genuinely
like to
the
call her,
best,
Sonya the Glock,
at least
Pop,
one of
Sonya Deville,
one of the best like pieces of wrestling for a while.
Oh, you know what?
It was
Also
really
just,
good.
I'll
They
put
put
Sonya
on
Deville
some
in good.
clinics
Whatever.
of
The work
matches.
that
It
she
was
does
great.
is good enough. It's good enough.
Sonya
It's good
Deville is
enough and
fine
gets
as a
through.
wrestler.
Sonya Deville goes into
Doesn't surprise
Never
me.
good.
into the good
She's
category.
not that good.
Xia Li, I think, is the last member of the main roster that we have here, and Xia Li will finish
She-
it off with
she's,
just needs a chance.
about
Xia Li
as-
just doesn't get
about as
enough
average as you
opportunities
could get.
to really showcase
Yeah.
what she's capable of. So it's tough to put her anywhere else aside from needs a chance. And that's it, because all the other ones that we have down there are part of the NXT roster.
Is this the end?
Wait, is that? No, I think that everybody here is from the NXT roster. I think,
Okay, well, hold on.
I don't know.Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe
Maybe
you're
one of
right.
these is not in the NXT roster.
It's because he wasn't.
Either way.
This is 2023's like active roster, and this was like mid 2023. Randy wasn't featured yet, so he's not on this. But yeah, that's it.
He would be in Hall of Fame.
Oh, easily.
If he wasn't in Hall of Fame, I'm throwing hands with this guy.
But yeah, no, yeah. Here, let's see. Oh, I see. Look, Randy is missing from the list, but we all know he goes right into Hall of Fame. Perfect.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I agreed with most of it.
That was good.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad tier list. It was pretty good.
I agree with pretty much
I
almost
agree.
all of it. So yeah,
Yep.
that was sick.